no sé cuál me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y el estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden balbucear.
Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
And now here is Max Kepler, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Max Kepler.
First pitch on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Brent Rooker. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. Now the 1-0. McCullers has registered just under 110 innings on the mound and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jorge.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
To the plate now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. And even 20 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Kenta Maeda gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour, not a terrific fastball, Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
And stepping in, Chas McCormick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And that's out number one. Digging in next, John Singer. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Maeda has racked up just under 100 innings on the mound to this point, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The average right at 280 coming in. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. Into right field, that's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way as he'll take a look at ball one. That misses. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Two and one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-1 home.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible out.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. We are still scoreless. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mitch Garver.
Here's the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Inside, looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And that's over. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The average to start play at .315. 1 home run, 26 RBIs. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. Here's the pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And there's out number 2. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The center fielder, Jake.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jake Cave. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit. So the Twins are into the hit column for the first time. The relay. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First delivery to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, McCullers.
Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. First offering on its way. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taylor Jones comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, number 11, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin.
So to get his day started at the plate, Martin Maldonado trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now back, the center fielder,
So now to the plate, Chas McCormick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now back, second baseman.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate now, John Singer. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
I'll let him. Diaz.
Into the box, Aledmus Diaz, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. 1-0, here it is. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
1-1. Here it is. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Astros 2 and the Twins nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Trevor Larnach.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And now the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2 balls and a strike to count. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 2-2 offering.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, and he's driven in 24. Now the 1-0. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. All even now, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Looking at the stats, it's pretty clear they're one of the more difficult groups of hitters to deal with, as they currently rank in the top 3 in the league in both hits and runs scored. One coach told me, we do it in a variety of ways. We've got guys that can launch balls out of the ballpark, but we've also got guys that can set the table or buckle down and have a quality at bat for the team given the situation. The point is, we don't ever want to give the opposing pitching a break, and we've been pretty good about that. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The pitch. Yordan Alvarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 4.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Correa is sometimes called Show Rea. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. The bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Taylor Jones, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Tucker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Next, it'll be number 11. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Astros, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Bounce with it, just bounce with it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if it's...
All set for the start of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are two away now. The next twin up, Mitch Garver, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and next to hit will be Luis Ariz. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out with the man at first. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. They trail things here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready now is Martin Maldonado, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing, and it misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next to the Astros.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chas McCormick. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, John Singer. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. In now, Aledmus Diaz.
Now that, the designated hitter.
They show way down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Houston. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're doing a decent job of putting the ball in play, but far too many of their swings are resulting in soft contact and groundouts. The adjustment that they're talking about down here is forcing the ball up in the zone, laying off anything from the knees down, and punishing anything they get in the middle to upper part of the zone.
For the Twins.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 22, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Twins are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnach, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
One strike.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Up next for Minnesota, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there. Just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Going to have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
The right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Lone Star State. It's the Astros 3 and the Twins 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
First offering. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next up is Carlos Correa. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller out to short. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in next, Kyle Tucker. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center, number 22 on the year, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate now, Taylor Jones. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
To the plate now, number 11, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Through 5 innings, and Houston's taken a 4-2 lead. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Brent Rooker. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Christian Javier will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
3-0 now. Mitch Garver will be next. Bases are empty here, nobody out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short, and there's one away. Into the box, Luis Arias trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Polanco, the runner at second with one away. Two and 0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
Up next, Miguel Sano. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Chopper to short. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Next to hit, Jake Cave trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Minnesota leads this one 5-4. Jorge Alcala will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Kepler is there, 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chas McCormick. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, John Singer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a ground ball to third. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The designated hitter, Melendez.
At the plate, Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach.
The left fielder, number 24, Trevor Larnach.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
At the plate now is Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last AB. First offering.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Sacrifice attempt here. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. One gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A ball and a strike. Simmons leads off first with one away. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Brent Rooker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 5-4. Tyler Duffy gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Aledmus Diaz.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Diaz.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez, grounded out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And that one yanked just foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Heading after it is Kepler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Kyle Tucker will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Houston. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Rafael Montero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Too high. 1-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Ripped down the line, and a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slow little grounder left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And this throw gets away from him.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. He's set. The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Now at the plate is Taylor Jones. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Taylor Jones.
First pitch on the way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-0 pitch. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left, and we are tied again. Jose Altuve will come on now as the pinch hitter. First offering on its way. Comes into play here at 273. 25 homers and 66 driven in. The 1-0 home.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
No outs, nobody on. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, one away.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Chas McCormick. And now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A bullet to first base, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead, all even at 5 apiece. Jose Altuve is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Blake Taylor will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jason Castro is also into the ball game, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder Jake Cave. From the stretch, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Trevor Lardick, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As 1 away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Max Kepler. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. One and one. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fouled away. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Charlie Barnes enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the first-year shortstop, John Singer. Here it comes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmus Diaz. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Simmons, well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Now today's comes to an end. Houston get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Blake Taylor earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Twins, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.